welcome on in to another episode of Getting Well with Terry and Friends. I'm Terry, and it is going to be another solo show today, but that is okay. I do have the picks, some picks from the other guys that will be coming at the end of the show. We have a new best bet segment. Everything is updated and changed a little bit, so I'll get to that at the end of the show. But we'll just jump right here into the first game. I'm going to go through more than usual today. Since it's just me, I'll run through all the games that I like. We'll start here with Toronto and Pittsburgh. You can find the Blue Jays minus 238 to minus 250. You can find Pittsburgh plus 195 to plus 218. If you want the run line for Toronto, you're paying minus 139 to minus 146. Minus 2.5 is plus 110. And then there's 8s and a couple 8.5s available in this one. For me, it's Manoah. That's who I'm going to back in this. Manoah over 6.5 strikeouts, which I got for plus 140. He is back-to-back games with 8 strikeouts, 7 the game before that. Pittsburgh, like the Angels, who he faced in his last game, are one of the worst teams in the league when it comes to striking out. So I believe that Manoah will be able to strike out more than 7 batters. 6.5 at plus 140. He's back-to-back games with 8. So you could look at the over 7.5 for even more plus money. But I'm just going to stick here with the over 6.5 strikeouts. Thank you, Richie, for smashing the like. What did you miss? Nothing so far. This is the first game, the Jays game. But we do have an updated best bet the segment. So I'll go over that at the end of the show. Kind of change things around a little bit. But looking at the next game that I'll talk about, I'll bring up just the list here. Second. I'll just go down the list here. Colorado and Cincinnati. You can find Colorado plus 105. Cincinnati is minus 115. You can find 9 or 9.5 in this one. I'm going to back the Cincinnati Reds here in the first 5. I don't like Freeland on the road. I don't really like the Rockies really at all, especially on the road. Cincinnati, not a team I'm rushing to the window to back usually, but Luis Cessa has been good in the 3 games that he's pitched recently. He's only gone 2 innings in the first 2 games against Philadelphia, 4 innings against Washington in his last game. So he's probably not going to pitch very long. But I do give him the edge here. And the Rockies, I think the Reds at home here is the spot. So I'm taking Cincinnati first 5, which I got for minus 116. You can still find it for minus 116 at one spot there. So I like the Reds first 5. Going on to the next game, we have Oakland and Baltimore. I'll bring up the odds here and look at them. You can find Oakland plus 138 to plus 145. Baltimore minus 155 to minus 175. 8s and a couple 7.5s available in this one. From what I've heard, actually, that there is 2 star Baltimore players not playing. Rutschman will not be playing, and neither, I think, will Cedric Mullins for Baltimore, and that is correct. So both players are out today. I like Oakland. I like Oakland in the first 5. I really like JP Sears. Okay, coming off not the best game in his last game, but still not very bad at all. The fact that the 2 bats for Baltimore there are out makes me like to play even more. So I took Oakland first 5 plus a half, which I got at minus 106. You can get it for minus 108 at Sports Interaction, minus 110 at a couple spots, minus 120 at others. That's why it's best to shop around and find the best odds for whatever you are betting. Oakland first 5 plus a half is the way to go here. I think we could have a tied game after 5. So it's good odds for that one. And moving on to my favorite game of the night, and that is the Texas Rangers and the Boston Red Sox. You can find Texas plus 150 to plus 170. You can find Boston minus 180 to minus 200. Nines, some 9.5s available as well in this one here. And it's Dallas Keuchel Day. So Dallas Keuchel will be pitching here for Texas. And on the other side, we have Nick Pivetta for Boston. This was the easiest play for me to pick. It didn't take too much capping to realize what I was going to do here, and that's the over 9. I don't think Boston should be favored. I don't think Boston should be minus 200. I get it is Dallas Keuchel on the other side, but I don't think Boston should be this big of favorites. So some people are looking at the Boston run line, and while I can definitely see that cashing, I think the better play is the over. I think I'm more confident. I could see an instance where we could see something like 8-7 in this game, and the run line not cashing. But both pitchers should give up runs here. So I am on the over 9, and I also took Boston team total over 5 for minus 112. You could take the over 5.5, which I think you can get for plus money, plus 110, yeah, and then you'll be able to find other spots around the same price. So I want to talk anybody off that. Either I see a lot of Boston runs, but a lot of runs in general in this game. And we will move on along to the next one here that I like, and that is the Minnesota Twins and the Chicago White Sox. Here in this one, for Minnesota, we have Sonny Gray on the mound, who has just been excellent. In his last 7 games, he's 3-1 with a 1.91 ERA. He is pitching really well right now. No decision in his last game where he went 5 innings. I gave up 1 hit, 1 earned run, and 4 walks. The game before that, I lost against Texas, where he gave up 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 5 hits. And then before that, a win against Kansas City, 3 hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, 10 strikeouts in 6 innings. He is pitching well, so I want to back him here. And then on the other side for the White Sox, Davis Martin. Don't really know how long he's going to pitch. He's gone 3 innings in 2 of his last 3 starts, 5 innings in the other. The 3 teams he faced were Arizona, Kansas City, and Oakland. So not the strongest of opponents, and still they were able to hit him around 3 to 4 hits, 1 to 3 earned runs, and 3 to 5 innings. So I think the Twins will be able to get to him here. So I took Minnesota first 5 minus a half, which I got for plus 100. You can actually get it for plus 105 at one spot here, plus 100 at others, minus 105. Definitely shop around. And I also have Twins money line in a parlay with Houston. Big slate for me today. I actually really like today's baseball card. So that's why there's so much on the card for me. But I am going to back Houston here. McCullers against Detmers. It's basically a back of McCullers and the better team in the Astros. So I have their money line with Minnesota, which is plus 189 in that 2-teamer. Moving on along to the next game, and that's the Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. You can find the Cubs plus 200 to plus 195 to plus 210. The Cardinals are minus 238 to minus 255. 8's 1.5 available in this one here. For me, this is a backing of the Cardinals for sure here. Montgomery faced this Chicago Cubs team a few games ago, went 9 innings. Let me get it up exactly here. He went 9 innings, gave up 1 hit, no earned runs, no walks, 7 strikeouts. So that was the game that he almost got the complete game, but was not able to. On the other side here, Sampson, in the game that he faced St. Louis, he went 3.1 innings and gave up 8 hits and 5 earned runs against this Cardinals team. For me, it's the Cardinals run line, which I got for minus 110. And then I also have the Cardinals in a money line parlay with another team. What's up, Justin? Thanks for hitting the like. I came in late, going to watch whatever I missed afterwards. Yeah, I went through a few of the games here. A lot on my card today. But we'll get to the best bet segment coming up here, which I'm really excited for. A few changes, and we'll have other bets from others coming as well. Take this point to say, BetStamp, use code WILD, sign up, find the best odds for whatever you're looking for. You can see in the games that I've shown here, the odds really vary on some games. So make sure you're getting the best odds for whatever you're betting. Line shopping, super important. Follow me there at Let's Go Wild Picks on BetStamp. Use code WILD when signing up. So after the St. Louis Cardinals here, I have the Arizona Diamondbacks. We'll get to this game here. You can find Milwaukee at minus 108 to minus 115. Arizona minus 102 to minus 110. 8.5s right across the board in this one. Zach Davies, he's such an interesting pitcher in that there's definitely times where you want to fade him, where he'll give up 5 runs in multiple games and just be a total auto fade. But then in recent games, he's going 5 innings. He is giving between 2 to 6 hits, only giving out 1 or 2 earned runs, a couple walks, 5 strikeouts, 6 strikeouts, 1 strikeout in his last 3 games. This Arizona team is playing well right now. And in this spot, Zach Davies, I want to find a way to back him. Obviously, Eric Lauer on the other side. But if you look at it, this Arizona team isn't too far behind this Milwaukee team at this point. The Brewers are 69 and 61. Arizona 62 and 68. So Arizona obviously still under 500. But the way they're playing, they could definitely get to 500 and maybe even past 500. So I like Arizona here. I went and took them in the first 5 to back Davies, and I did get them for plus 100 earlier on. That's what I like in this one. And then my final game of the night, no college football for me and no CFL in today's action. Nick does have a play in the CFL, which I'll get to in the best bet segment. But the final game of the night, San Diego and the Dodgers for me. You can find San Diego plus 138 to plus 145. The Dodgers are minus 161 to minus 169. 8s and 1 8.5 available in this game here. I'm backing the Dodgers. May in his first 2 starts, both against Miami, he went 5 innings in the first one at home. In his first game of the year, 1 hit, no earned runs, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts. In the second game in Miami, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, and a loss in 6 innings. Still pitched pretty well. And now we have this San Diego Padres team who's been overrated since the trade deadline. Seems to be getting a little bit into form here lately. But Darvish, in his last 3 games, he's giving up at least 5 to 7 hits, 3 to 4 earned runs. And we know what this Dodgers team has done to the Padres lately, and that's beat them So I'm on the Dodgers run line plus 130. You can now find it for a plus 125. And then I also have St. Louis and the Dodgers in a 2-team money line parlay for plus 126. So I really like both of those teams today. But we will go to the best bet segment here, and I'll bring up the page. Make it a bit bigger here. And kind of show you guys what we're going to be doing now from now on. So originally I was going to reset the best bets once per year or twice per year. But after thinking about it, I thought, you know what? It would be really cool to separate the best bets by sport. This way, so we can have the rest of the MLB season. Everyone's best bets for MLB will be here recorded, so it won't be a full season for MLB. But NFL, starting on Wednesday, our first NFL show, we'll have best bets for the entire NFL season right here with the record. Same with college. Football and basketball will be merged together here in the college section. Of course, we're going to have the NHL, NBA, and then the final one is other sports and mixed other leagues. So that'll be like CFL, WNBA, and whatever other leagues. So best bets are going to be separated now by sport. So it'll be even more interesting here. And it'll be, we'll see who's the best at the different sports. So it'll be much more interesting here. We'll get to today's best bets. We'll start with over under. So yeah, from now on as well, over under and dog of the day will be counted by units the same way as best bets. So everything is going to be counted. Thank you, Richie. And Crystal, hitting the like. Thank you so much. Appreciated. Go Blue Jays. Yes, I'm excited for that game. Hoping Manoah can come out here and get me some strikeouts tonight. So we'll go to over or under today. For me, Boston team total over 5 minus 114. The current price. Nick is going with the Dodgers and San Diego over 8 for plus 100. Tim is going with Oakland team total under 3.5. And Ryan is going with Milwaukee, Arizona over 8.5. And Dave is going to college football, taking Illinois and Indiana over 46. And then going on to dog of the day. 2 dogs today. Tim is going with the San Diego Padres. And Tim is going with the CFL with the Ottawa Redblacks. Both plus 150, plus 165 dogs, which is awesome. Going on to best bets. For me, the bet that I have the most money on tonight is Texas and Boston over 9. Current price minus 118. Nick is going with the Boston run line plus 115. Ryan is going with Texas Boston over 9 as well. The current odds minus 118. Tim is going to college football, taking Temple plus 9.5. And Dave is also going with Western Michigan and Michigan State under 54.5. So that is the best bets for today. So going forward, we'll actually go over the standings each day. Kind of like we just did there before going over the best bets. We'll look at the standings each day. So we'll get constant updates each day on how everybody is doing. But if you enjoy the content, smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate all the support. In a half hour, we'll be going over the Columbus Blue Jackets for hockey to continue the hockey season preview shows. Make sure to tune into that. The show will be on 1 p.m. tomorrow for baseball and other sports. And the NFL show, our first NFL show next Wednesday. Make sure to tune into that. I'll have the time coming up before, obviously, the show, and we'll go over all 16 games. So make sure to tune into that. Thanks, everybody, for watching, and we'll see you again. Good luck on your bets. Have a good one, guys.